want to talk to you about a little bit about my teaching philosophy and in the way you want to hopefully learn the game. And there's two things. Starting at the hole and I'm working my way back to the tee. So we want to work on putting, chipping, pitching, full swing, and in that order, right? So we don't go right to the driver. You know, we start around the green, working on our distance control, putting setup, work our way into chipping, work our way a little bit back, and then we start to work on some short pitches. And then we finally get what everyone wants, which is the irons, and then of course the driver. I know when I was taught in the 70s down in Hilton Head, I remember having blisters and almost, I wasn't allowed to touch anything but a 9-iron for the longest time. And I remember just being so frustrated, maybe a 7-iron. And really working on that until instead of trying to get out there with your driver and pound the ball. It's always easier to add than to subtract, even in arithmetic as a second grader, third grader, that's true. And same with golf. If you can start small and learn the fundamentals of putting, chipping, and then pitching. Pitching is really just a small version of your full swing. So as opposed to going the other way around, let's make this big swing that has all kinds of problems in it, and then I have to get the scalpel out and start cutting and cutting and cutting, and it just takes a lot longer. So that's essentially how I like to teach the game from the whole back. And then bigger picture, what is it that is truly critical to a repeatable golf swing? What really matters? Starting at the fundamentals, right? Your grip, aim, and setup, that's first. Then it's about swinging with a proper rhythm and tempo and in balance. And if I can get you to set up to the ball, and I can get you to swing in a repeatable tempo and the rhythm and finish in balance, you're going to hit the ball. That's really what matters. And a lot of this other stuff, we can work on the technical side of your takeaway and all this and that. But if you can get your head around the form of balance and tempo, as opposed to, oh, I need to worry about my hand club here, there, and that. That'll come, that'll come with time. But give me a swing and balance to a reasonable, tour tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4. The rhythm might be faster. You might have more of a Nick Price quick swing or more of an Ernie Els 1, 2, 3, 4. But the proportion of the backswing is 3 times as long as the downswing. That's what we call tour tempo, and that's what I'm referring to. And whether you're 1, 2, 3, 4 like Ernie Els, or if it's more like Nick Price 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter. They've taken the metronome. Almost all these guys are 3 to 1. Downswing's 3 times faster than the backswing. But essentially, you give me someone that can't hit the golf ball. I set them up properly. I can ask them to shut their eyes and swing. Make sure they finish in balance and swing to a reasonable tempo, or a rhythm actually. They're going to hit the ball, and that's really what I found to be the most important. So that's about it for my philosophy. I feel pretty strongly about it. I've seen it in the field with teaching, and you can take someone that doesn't know what they're doing and they give them those 3 components and they're going to hit the ball. That's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. And as we launch this new channel, we really appreciate your likes and your subscribes and comments as well. Thank you very much.